What's up, my beautiful Flex family? Welcome back again to another episode, an exciting episode of our fitness show Flex, where we flex your mind and your muscle. So today we are going to be getting into something a little bit interesting. We're going to be working on a few, we're going to put it as in like kind of military type, As you can see, I don't have a mat, so it should be an indication of what you're going to be heading into, a bit of roughness here and there. But yeah, nothing that should, bother you too much. So we're about to get into our main segment where we start with everything. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
Ek is Francie Steinberg, aanbieder van Agri Monitor. Ek bring vir julle nuus oor landbou sake in Namibië. In Afrikaans. Skakel Dinsdae om 20:30 in op NTV. Dit is op die Dstv kanaal 285 en op Gotv op kanaal 25.
Welcome back, and like we said, we are going to be having a little bit of roughness today. We're going to be, having some military, kinda, not really, because I know if there was a military officer here, they'll be like, nah, that is little stuff that you're talking about. But actually, thinking about it, I should actually probably try to get someone from the military to actually just give me a little bit of training on it, ne? Not the military main training, but just a few things that we probably don't know in the fitness world. You understand? So I think I should think about it, ne? You guys should tell me. You guys should tell me whether I should bring someone in there. Okay, before we get anywhere, we just like to get into our warm-up segment, which is our preparation. We just get ready for the main workout. So before that, we just have a few light exercises, nothing too much, nothing too extraordinary. So we're going to start with our invincible chair, and this time there's no assistance from the wall, it's just the chair itself. So you hold it for about 30 seconds, so you just there. Or you can see as how long you can hold out. Probably have 10 seconds left. Okay, and I felt that in the knees, in the thighs. I felt that every inch of my the upper part of my legs. God, I can feel that. Okay, that is our warm-up. And then for our next section we just have a few stretches as well. We just try to basically stretch our legs out. So you just try to have your leg as far as you can. These for the groin area and the glutes as well. It's like a karate type style. So you try to have your leg as far as you can. You should be able to feel a sting in the groin and the groin area actually. And then you move on to the other leg. Almost stumbled there. Okay, And as you can see, my legs have been pretty much worked up. So this is it for our first part of the show, which is our warm-up, and we'll get back into it. We'll get back into the main work for our first circuit, and that is the circuit 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Chill Sessions is a music video countdown where we count down the top 5 Namibian music videos for the week. On the show, we also get to interview artists who are behind these music videos. The show airs every Saturday at 7 p.m. on NTV.
And we are back for our first part of the main workout. This is our circuit 1, as we may all know it. And for those who just started watching us today, we have 4 segments, which is the one we previously had. That is the warm-up, first circuit, second circuit, and then a cool down. So those are the 4 workouts. 2 of them are just, you know, a welcome and a send-off, and then the 2 in the middle are the ones to just get you really pumped up and sweating. You understand? So we are gonna be moving. As you can see, I have my Mr. Casey here. Like I said, it's military style today. You can see I have the greens on. This is also olive green, you know, safari type stuff. You know, little blue here decided to just you know, have their own way, but I've brought the equipment just for helping us, or to help us navigate through these exercises. Okay, so we're gonna start with our first one, which is our incline push-ups. Basically, the inclines are the ones that are in a bit of an elevated position, so that's what we're gonna try to do. You can also try to have an incline plank, which you're gonna get into it, and yeah, so we'll start. So the incline push-ups, try to make sure that if there's any thing that you're gonna work with, it should be stable enough to not let you fall. You know, dental medication and dental services are quite expensive. You might lose your teeth trying to perform an exercise. So we'll start with our incline push-ups. So we start, go. So those are our incline push-ups. As you can see, completed 20 of them. You should do the same as well. And then we're gonna head to our incline planks. Okay? So what you do is you just hold. So these are the plank holds, incline position. And you just hold for about 30 seconds. Okay, and that is it for our planks. Like I said, I don't have a mat, so you should not use your mat either. If you're on a rigid ground, try to keep it that way. That's the whole purpose of the challenge today, so that you just don't, you know, take away a bit of that lightness and softness that you add to your exercise because it breeds room for comfortability. So we're gonna move to our dumbbells here, and then what we're gonna do with the dumbbells is we're just gonna basically have shoulder press. Basically that's what we're gonna have. It's shoulder press, but it's like an overhead shoulder press that is swings basically. So we'll try to swing it like this, like that. Understand? For as far as you can go, 30 seconds. Okay, get into it. Okay, that is it for our shoulder presses. These are the basically inwards or swing shoulder presses. And then we'll move on to the next exercise, still with the dumbbells. And then what we'll do is we'll just hold straight and then out. And then back, and then down. Okay, so we go straight, out, back, and down. Straight, out, back, and down. Straight, out, back, and down. And last one, straight, out, back, and down. And that is it for our first circuit, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back for our circuit 2, and this will be right after we come back from this little break. So stay tuned.
Hello viewers, are you ready to take your career to the next level and dive into a world of different industries, different professionals, and of course the careers that are the driving force behind them? Well, if you are, Career Chronicles is the place to be. This is a weekly show that plays every Friday on Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25 at 9:30 p.m. So don't miss out and catch the latest episode on Friday.
We are back for our second segment, which is our circuit 2. Here we're going to be working more on cardio. This is for the endurance of the heart. Ne? So this is where we just exercise the whole body mainly, but making use of the legs at most, and just try to get your heart pumped up as much as it can, or worked up as much as it can. Okay, so we're gonna start with a few light ones with just jumping jacks. So I know everyone should be familiar with them by now. They seem like very regular exercises, but if you do them long enough, trust me, Okay, jumping jacks. One thing about jumping jacks, you won't feel it, or you won't feel it as it happens. You'll feel them when you have done, or you are done with the workout. That's when you start feeling it. The aftermath is gonna be evident. And then we're gonna be working with a few side jumps. So what we're gonna do is we just jump from side to side. Footballers should love this. Cruising through those defenders and through that midfield. Okay, and these were our side jumps. And then what we're gonna do is, for our last one, it's gonna be a bit longer, but with this one, we are gonna work on something very special. This is basically just shadow boxing. So you act like you have an opponent in front of you, and then you just start throwing and positioning yourself in the stance of a boxer. So this helps also with a lot of cardio. So we're gonna begin in 10 seconds. Just catch a breather, and then we're gonna get into the work. Just breathe, you know, it's nothing much to it, and then we just begin. So what you wanna do is you just standing in this position or jumping, and then you can just try to have yourself like you're boxing basically. That's what the people from Asia do when they're training their kung fu and everything. They just, you know, you just, then you just, and then, you know, not too much, so you can jump all the way. Or I wish I knew karate and kung fu, so I would have been, you know, all those dragon claws and whatever they make in this, you know. It's very amazing, and I wish I had a boxing bag as well. But for now, you just, or you just try to go as fast as you can. You know, you just, and then you can turn, and then, you know, so you can have a pattern as well. So I just have a pattern. What you can do is you can create a pattern where you have a combination. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1 jab, 2 jabs, 1 uppercut, and a hook, and another jab. So you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just like that. So jab, jab, uppercut, hook. Hook, and then another jab. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. So just like that. 1, 2, 5. I messed it up a bit. So 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Just like that. So you just try to move your arms as much as you can. So just like that, right? Can? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just like that. Put yourself in a position and just start moving from side to side, from side to side, just like that. So you, just, so yeah, right. Not much to it, you know. Spent so much of our time there. So we're almost done. We'll be right back for our last segment, which is our cool down, and then we'll close it off. Right, see you soon.
Tourismus is a TV show that explores various tourist destinations, providing viewers with in-depth coverage of locations, events, and experiences. The show presents detailed insights into destinations, cultural highlights, and travel tips to engage both local and international audiences.
Okay, that was exciting. That was exciting. So if you were here and you enjoyed every moment of it, round of applause, round of dumbbells to you, in the sports world. So props to you for being a fitness lover, proper health lover as well. Know that I'm saying anyone who's not here is not responsible for health, but you're extra responsible for your health. You're cautious. You're very much mindful of your health. So you can see I have my dumbbells here. This is our last segment, which is our cool down segment, and I'm giving you a bit of a clue on what's going to happen. So right here, we're just going to have a few swings or a few swirls of the arm with the dumbbells. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to keep them straight as possible and have your body straight. So you should be able to feel some muscles and some joints pop. Just keep your arms straight with those dumbbells. So these are just a few stretches that will help stretch out your back, ease out your shoulders as well, and your chest. Okay, and that is it for our swirls. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to put our dumbbells down here, and then we just try to balance on them a bit, and then just hold it there for a while, and then you just keep it like that. You stretch it. You can move up a bit, but just try to hold it as much as firm as you can. So this builds some tenacity in your arms. Now it's gonna be a bit shaky, but that's completely normal. But yes, you just make sure you keep your body up a bit high, and then your arms will be fully stretched out as well as your legs. We'll be rounding close to a minute now. All right, that was quite fun. And I'm pretty sure I put a lot of pressure on these. So also make sure to take care of your equipment. And what we're gonna do next is just a few stretches standing. So I don't want it to be full military where you have to find yourself rolling on concrete, and crawling like you're in a segment where there's traps and obstacles in front of you. So we're gonna have a few stretches for our legs. This is just to try to maintain our elasticity. So you try to stretch your legs out, you lay your feet a bit flat, and then just bend a bit backwards, and then you just try to have your arms as far back as you can, just like that. And you hold it for 30 seconds. So your arms should touch the inner thighs, all the way to the back. And just hold it. 10 more seconds. All right, you should be able to feel your hamstring pull as far or as uncomfortable as it can be. You can see how I'm standing right now. Looks like I'm in a very unusual and awkward position. But you should find yourself, you can play around the muscles. There's no limit to how you can work on your muscles, to be honest. So you can play around with anything as long as you don't injure yourself, you don't end up sustaining any minor or major injuries to any of your muscles, bones, even. A lot can happen during training and exercises. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was our last part of our exercise, which is our cool down. And you can always make sure that before I go, make sure that you always check us out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25. You get it? Gotv 285. That was a test. You failed. Gotv 25. Dstv 285. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6:30 in the morning. Basically, you'll always be seeing me there. And my name is TNG, your host for today. And from me and the rest of the crew, we're signing out.